Hey there. Welcome to the Tech Weekly. This week in tech, user reports about the Pixel 3 and 3 XL experiencing swollen batteries have begun circulating online. Apparently, users first noticed that their phone no longer wirelessly charges, at which point you can see that the backplate is actually bending off the back of the phone as the battery swells and pushes on the internal components. Now, if this happens to you, contact Google support immediately. Apparently, the company is pretty good about issuing replacement devices. You may have to share an image of the device with the swollen battery, which is pretty hard to do when your only camera is your phone, especially when you don't have an ultra-wide Google. I haven't forgotten. But the real question on everyone's mind, is this what happens when Android phones get more than 2 years of software support? Were we wrong all this time about Samsung? Probably not. And in other news, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency seized an entire shipment of what they thought were AirPod counterfeits. On September 13th, the CBP tweeted out an image of the seized shipment, which OnePlus immediately responded to with a cheeky tweet of their own. The CBP tried to play it off all cool, like, no, we knew. We knew that these were OnePlus buds, but they're so close that it might infringe on Apple's trademark. Well, we're gonna have to let the lawyers fight it out. Unfortunately for OnePlus, though, the entire shipment has been sent to the border, sterilized, and stuffed into a cage. I'm sorry, OnePlus. Tragic. And Facebook is back in the news. This time not for interfering in elections, just for plain old spying on you. Never change. Apparently, the company has been accused in federal court in San Francisco of accessing people's cameras to gather private and personal information to further their market research. Well, yeah, that's what they do. That's what Facebook does. I mean, isn't that their whole business model at this point? Anyway, it is super creepy, I'll give you that. So basically what happened is on iPhone's iOS 14, Apple decided to give users more access to privacy controls. So for example, if you're on a website like Facebook and they're tracking where you're going to give you targeted ads, you will get access to say no to that. Or if an app starts accessing your, say, camera or microphone, you will be notified of that. Well, users on the beta were notified of that. Apparently Instagram was using their camera to God only knows. Facebook claims this is just a software bug, but come on, of course they do. Of course they do. It's always a software bug. Oh, I wasn't watching you. What? I wasn't watching you. It's a software bug. Come on. I know you're watching me, Zuckerberg. I know you're watching me. And in our final story of the week, Apple held their Time Flies event last week on Tuesday, September 15th. And if you're like me and you've been looking at John Presser's Twitter account, we had no idea what the hell was going on. Seriously, that guy's throwing everything against the wall lately. It's freaking me out, man. The company announced the latest Apple Watch, the Series 6, in addition to upgrading 2 models of iPad. The baseline iPad got an update, and the all-new iPad Air 4. And as someone who recently bought an iPad Pro 11-inch, I feel like this is a personal slight, man. I'm a little upset. The iPad Air 4 comes with the A14 Bionic chip, supports the Apple Pencil 2, the Magic Keyboard, and has USB-C, in addition to the all-new design language of the iPad Pros. If it wasn't for the ProMotion and the 64 gig storage, I'd be probably pretty upset and have a lot of buyer's remorse. But hey, it happens. Honestly, it's a steal at that price, so good on you. And moving on to the Apple Watch Series 6, in addition to all the nice new colors, that product red is nice. Ooh. The big standout feature this year is the ability to measure your blood oxygen levels. The company spent a lot of time talking about all these giant sensors on the bottom of the watch that can now look at the color of your blood, which honestly, it came off a lot creepier than cool. But anyway, cool feature, but Apple has been very clear that this does not make the Apple Watch a medical device. You should not take this device for anything more than what it is. Stats for the obsessively compulsive. That's all. And after months of disappointing rumors and speculation, it's been confirmed. The Apple Watch Series 6 will not contain a charging brick in the box. You'll just get the cable and the watch. So once time's up, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we've all got charging bricks. But it's just kind of funny, they're claiming that they're doing this for environmental reasons, but we know why they're doing it. Greed. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch Samsung react to this, because when they put out like the Samsung Galaxy S21 or whatever, they're going to be like, oh, look, our phone comes with a charger, so you can charge it. What kind of an idiot would sell a phone without a power brick? What kind of a moron would do that? And then the next year, they're definitely not shipping a brick in the box. Like, we know. Come on. We know. Oh, hi. Welcome to the Tech Weekly. This week in tech, user reports about swollen batteries began circulating online. Apparently, the Pixel 3 and 3 XL are starting to sharding. Fuck. Okay. And if you've been following John Presser's Twitter account, you had no idea what the hell was going on. Seriously, that guy throws everything against the wall. I burped in my mouth. Apple's finally ready to fight climate change. No more wildfires. We're going to put them all out. No more charging bricks in the boxes.